she makes like video content of old games, like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby.
Alright, if you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're being insanely loud.
I am. I'm sorry. I was too loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble.
I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
Let's talk about Friday, everybody, because let me tell you, I think we've gotten to that point that I was kind of dreading, all right, to be honest with you. I didn't know when it was going to happen or how it was going to happen, because I hadn't played Street Fighter 6, competitively or actively for over a year. And when we went back to Street Fighter 6 about 2 months ago, I was basically starting at the bottom again and trying to relearn characters and start over, right? So here's the deal. Here's what happened on Friday night, okay? People keep voting for me to use E Honda in Street Fighter 6. Why? Because E Honda, I've learned his balance changes since they rebalanced the game with the Alex update about a month ago now. And because of that, I'm actually playing at a pretty good level with him. I know about the new combos and all of that. My other characters who I use, like Lily or Dalsim, etc., I haven't played with. So if I'm going to play with them, I'm going to play casual play first to learn their changes, because there are some significant changes to their play styles. So the thing is, people want me to keep playing with Honda. They want me to keep playing because they want ranked. They want ranked play because it's more competitive, right? So here's the thing. I've now played ranked with Honda 3 separate times. The first time I did, I actually did really well, and I got him up to 1,550 ranking points. The second time I played, which was the beginning of last week, was kind of rough going. There were some matchups where I completely got dominated, like the Aki matchup. I just don't see how Honda wins it, because she has like every advantage in that matchup, keeping him zoned with fireballs, okay? I did more wins than losses, but overall I felt like I was hitting the wall in that set, that there was just not enough knowledge to really hang with the people at that high 1,500, low 1,600 ranked point level, because I just don't play enough and I don't know the matchups that well at that level, right? And then there was Friday night. So Friday night, folks, is really where, sadly, I lost my cool. I crashed out all night, whatever you want to say, admittedly. I mean, how could you deny it? It was a disaster, all right? But why was it a disaster? Here's my reasoning why, okay? When you reach 1,550, 1,600, 1,650, 1,700 ranking points, you're now playing people in Street Fighter 6 who literally play it as their hobby, okay? They're playing it so much to maintain that level that they know matchups, they know the meta, they know certain strategies and things that I just don't know because I don't play it enough. I'm literally playing Street Fighter 6 at the most 4 hours a week at this point in my, streaming career. When Street Fighter 6 first came out, I was playing it major streams over and over during the week, and I was hanging at every level. The problem is, that's not the situation anymore. No one wants to see me play Street Fighter 6 for 20 hours a week, right? Nobody. You want variety. You want me to balance my schedule with RPGs, with chill indie games like RimWorld or Retro Rewind. You want to see me continue with classic Pokemon, right? You want to see that balance. People come back for different content because I am a variety creator, and it works. If I start playing Street Fighter 6 hardcore again, people are going to be like, what the hell are you doing? And attendance is going to go down and support's going to go down as people complain that I'm not making enough progress in the other games that I'm playing. All right? So, I play 4 hours a week at most. Some weeks I only play 2. For example, this very week, I'm only playing Street Fighter 6 for 2 hours. For the whole week. All right? People who are at the level I'm at in Street Fighter 6 with 1,500, 1,600, 1,700 ranking points, they're playing this game dozens of hours a week. Again, this is their hobby. This is what they do. They study the meta. They play like crazy. Okay? Therefore, sadly, I hate to say it, I'm just not knowledgeable enough about the game at this level to really play well. All right? It's that simple. I just don't have the experience and the knowledge to be beating these people who have been playing the game nonstop. They know the actual counter strategies to certain matchups and characters. I don't know that. You know me, I'm more of a person who, as I play, on the fly, I try to learn. I'm not studying videos and matchups and strategies ahead of time. I'm not sitting in training mode, labbing or playing. I don't do that. I literally just play the game. Okay? Because of that, these people who just have this knowledge above me are going to be at a distinct advantage every single match. Just being honest. That's number one. Number two, what's happened is as I'm now playing ranked matches, the connections, and you can tell just by looking at the milliseconds of the connections, just aren't that good anymore. So when I started playing this game 3 years ago in 2023, most of the time when I did ranked, it was like teens of milliseconds, 15 milliseconds, 19 milliseconds. Worst connection I get all night would be like 35 milliseconds, okay? Now, on average, the actual connection I'm getting in ranked is 50, 60, 70 milliseconds. What does that mean? That means there's significantly more delay. That means it's harder to play my style, which is not memorizing a pattern and copy-pasting it, not spamming buttons, but instead looking at what the opponent is doing, reading it, and countering it, doing things in reaction to what the opponent does. That's more my style and always has been my style in fighting games. I can't play that way when the connections have gotten so much worse because you literally can't react. For example, these people all now know high-low mix-ups, right? It's going to be a dashing drive rush overhead, or it's going to be a dashing low attack. I try to block either way on reaction. I literally can't do it. Like, I couldn't tell you how many times, anytime that I face a Cammy, okay, and she does the flip, well, she's either going to try to grab me with the air throw, so I have to duck it, or anti-air it, or she's going to press kick, and it's going to cancel the flip into a slow aerial kick that's an overhead, so I have to go to high block. I literally can never react to it. Ever. I try, and it just doesn't come out in time. Because the connection's 50 to 70 milliseconds, you just can't get that reaction that you need to stop it, okay? I couldn't tell you how many people just walk up and do like a low kick. Okay, let me block. No, get hit. There's nothing I can do about that. I guarantee you that the game offline isn't like that. That offline, you can react to high-low mix-ups. You can react to quick low attacks and stuff. You can't do it online with that level of connection. And that's what I get in rank. Okay? I don't know how to fix that. That's what the game is giving me. So essentially, people who have learned these patterns that are high-low mix-up all the time get my goat every time. And I can't defend against it. So I'll go on a tear beating 2-3 people in a row, and then all of a sudden, I can't get a win for 25 minutes because it's just the same people doing the same stuff. Also, that's another problem. It's the same people over and over. If you haven't noticed, I keep matching up against almost the same people every single time I play the game in ranked. That's a problem. It's a game that's worldwide. I'm not telling it only find local players. I'm saying find people all over. It won't find anyone. It just matches me with the same people over and over. So basically what's happened is I like the game. I do. I want you to understand that. As much as I scream and I say I hate this game, it's basically become a game where when you play it online at this level, it's more of a guessing game and more of a copy-paste pattern game than a fighting game. Because people realize with these connections, they can get away with this shit and get wins. And you might say, if this strategy only works online and not offline, why don't people actually learn the game so that they can play it better competitively? Because they don't care. Most of the people who play online aren't going to go to a tournament and place or win. They don't give a shit. All they care about is getting wins online and having the size of their ASCII code e-penis grow to brag that they got this rank or they beat this person or whatever it may be. It's called win by any means necessary because you don't care how you get the win. You just want it. So rather than learn the game and actually play intelligently, I'll just do this thing 3 times in a row because I know the person can't do anything about it because the game lags. So you get insanely repetitive throw loops. So you get high-low mix-ups you can't block. So you get bullshit that is just not actually viable in the game offline, but that's all it becomes at this level. Okay? So, the question is, where do we go from here? Okay? Where do we go from here? Because I do like fighting games. I do like Street Fighter 6. I don't love it. I think it could be a much better game. I actually feel like it is a much better game if you play it offline. Just being honest. I think it really is. It's this situation now because I had a better experience with it launch year when there was way more comp, when I had way better connections with everyone in ranked, it was more fun. Now, it just becomes a lag fest where you can't react to anything and you get frustrated, okay? So the way I see it, there's 3 things we can do, okay? Option number 1 is we play it more. I have to invest more than 2 to 4 hours a week. I have to play it, say, 5 to 10 hours a week minimum. This would mean that maybe I have to play it a couple daytime streams a week rather than late night streams. So there's more competition. There's more time to play and learn. Okay? That's option number 1. Option number 2 is to stay at the level that we're at right now, only playing it 1 to 2 times a week, alternating between characters, but just accepting the fact that I'm not the kind of creator that can invest enough time to basically play at a higher level. I'm always going to be around that 1,500 point level unless I absolutely, positively invest more time. It won't happen. Okay? I can't. I'm a variety guy. This week, I'm streaming 5 days and I'm only playing each game once because I'm playing so many games, because people want me to continue with each playthrough, because I got a special event for my birthday. I don't have time to play games more than once each. I'm busy. I'm in demand, and people like that. They want me doing variety. I'm not part of the FGC. I have no aspirations to become competitive with this game. And therefore, maybe we just accept the fact it's something that I'm going to play casually once or twice a week. We have fun, and I try to hang, and that's as far as we go. Meaning, when I play it again this week, we don't play with Honda in ranked, but instead, we just accept the fact that let's go and try other characters. Let's go see how Dalzim has changed or how Lily has changed and mess around with them for a while and stay away from Honda for a week or 2. Maybe go back to him, in late April and instead have fun experimenting with the rest of the cast. And then there's option number 3, which is basically what I did for a whole year. Just drop the game. Understand the fact that I've hit the wall. I'm never going to get better because I'm never going to invest enough time to get better. And just say, forget it. What's the point then? If I will never improve because I don't play enough to improve, while all of the competition around me are people playing this game dozens of hours, try-harding it out, pattern playing in lag, and not caring how they win. They don't care to learn fighting games. They just care to get W's. And it's stupid and a waste of time, right? So if that's the case, then forget it. Just drop it, right? Oh. La 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 la. Happy birthday to me. Cha cha cha. Thank you to Sonic the Hedgehog for £2. Thoughts on Epstein? Absolutely not. I have no thoughts about Epstein ever. But thank you for the contribution. I appreciate that very much. All right. So here's the question. What do? Do we play it more and actually try to grind away and try to get good to the point where I can get above master, maybe into high master, eventually grandmaster, practicing like crazy? Or do we only play it at the level that I'm currently playing it right now, accepting the fact that I'll never get any better and we just kind of play it casually? Or do we just drop the game entirely and say to hell with it? What do you guys think? The truth is, this week, no matter what, I'm only playing it one stream. It's Wednesday night stream. That's it. But what we can do is talk about it over the course of this week to try to figure it out. All right. And then by next week, come to that determination and change our course depending on what we determine together. All right. What do you guys think? Skyjogger says Tekken 8 would be cool to see. I've already been there, done that. I like Tekken 8. But again, I couldn't invest time in Tekken and Street Fighter. You can't play 2 competitive fighters like that at once unless all you do is fighting game coverage. I don't. I do a variety. Therefore, we decided you guys would like to see me continue with Street Fighter stuff more than Tekken because I'm more of a Street Fighter guy. I played the living crap out of it when I was growing up. I'm better at it. That's why. It's fun to casually play Tekken from time to time, and like when Tekken 9 comes out or whatever, I'll play it for a bit. But I'm not going to go back to Tekken 8 at this point. It's just not viable, right? Bosnian Hog Hunter says, don't stop playing ranked. The chat just crashed when I was about to read more messages, so hold on one second. Olivstein says, option 3, just screw Street Fighter. Little the Witch says, I think just drop it for now. There's too many games coming out, and I think you'd have more fun doing other stuff. Let's see. Stormforce Gamer says, I say drop it, but I'm just not a fan of fighting games anyway. Rumble Yeller says, if you want to feed your trolls an inner rage, keep playing fighters. Jay Kuma says, keep playing, keep grinding, and Tekken is not good right now. See, I don't even know because I've been out of the loop on Tekken. I've paid no attention to it. I know that the Tekken community is kind of in shambles and really angry about the changes and stuff they've made to the game, but I just don't know what those changes are because, again, I don't play it and I don't follow it. So, can't really speak to that personally myself. Grandmaster Scrub says, play single player on the hardest level. Do whatever you want. Play who and how you want. No one cares about Street Fighter in single player. The only people who would have ever cared about that is when the game first came out to see it either play through the arcade modes or see it play through like the story mode, which I did. Outside of that, no one cares about playing against the CPU. It's all about human versus human competition. Skyjogger, I don't have stick drift. It has nothing to do with the stick malfunctioning. It's the game. Okay? Any game you play online, 50 to 70 milliseconds, you are not getting instant reactions to anything you do. Basically, this netcode, which is called rollback netcode, it guesses what's actually being input. So the person who's on the offensive and doing serious string of attacks is always at an advantage. The person who's trying to defend or react to said attacks is always at a disadvantage. That's the nature of rollback netcode. Sadly, that's how I play fighting games. You rarely see me in a fighting game playing pure rush down or monstrous offense. That's not how I play. I play more calculated. I play more, reacting to what they're doing, trying to lure them into traps, waiting for them to make the easy mistake and then punishing them. I'm never going to be like nonstop rush down in your face, although there are some times I have done that. A lot of times Blanca, I like getting the opponent in the corner and doing some mix-up stuff in the corner.